What's up, you guys? It's Taylor Jasmine, and you're watching my studio sessions with Kim Kirk Studios.
Take time, don't rush. I want to feel you right here, don't go.
How I stay creatively inspired. I'm a Pisces, so I'm naturally always creative. Like anything can inspire me. It could be like ladybug on my window. I'm like, oh, that's a sign. Like life period inspires me. So me being a natural empath and just, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm naturally emotional as a person deep down. I feel like it's nothing for me to just be creative.
Trust me. So why don't you trust me? Love me, trust me.
I was born in Atlanta, and then I was raised in the suburbs. Then I got parents from New York, so I feel like it's a bit of a twist in all of that. Atlanta has a big influence on my music because of how confident you hear my music and how sure I am about it. I feel like you gotta have that living here. So I feel like Atlanta really has impacted my music a lot. What really made me wanna do music was, it was inevitable because I lived in a household where everybody sings, and my mom used to sing, and my dad could sing a little bit, all my sisters can sing. So I grew up in a very rambunctious, if that's the right word, just loud household. I was very shy growing up. It's kind of crazy seeing me in the predicament I'm in now, and then knowing I was a very shy kid. If you asked me years ago to sing, I wouldn't sing for you. It's just I knew that I always wanted to be a singer at some point. I was writing music since 10 years old. I was always into poetry. I was always in my room recording myself. I have so many childhood videos of me singing. So it's kind of crazy how it turned out. My mom would play a lot of different things in the house. I grew up with 3 other sisters, so we were into rock, alternative rock, R&B, pop, jazz, classical, all the genres. We're not against anything. So I feel like growing up with diversified genres has made me a well-rounded artist where I'm open-minded about a lot of things that other artists probably wouldn't, and I'm very versatile. There's not one genre I hate, besides probably Screamo. So yeah. R&B and pop has always been my favorite type of music. So I feel like I listen to those type of genres so much that it's not hard to blend all of that into my sound, because I naturally listen to it. So I always have inspiration or hints of it throughout my music. How I decide which emotions to share? Honestly, every song I've ever put out is my mood for the day, my mood for that phase of my life I'm in. I've never had to question myself, let me put out something that sounds happier. Immediately when I get in the studio, I'm writing about how I feel for that day. And if y'all hear a bunch of sad music, that's just what I'm on. If y'all hear happy music or I'm in love now, oh my gosh, y'all gonna hear a love project. But most of the time, my projects, I feel like it talks a lot about love. I'm just a lovable person, so. Typical studio sessions for me, honestly, I'm very much real me as an introvert. So I don't do 20 plus people, 30 people pull up to the studio nah. I'm quick to be who's coming? I just like to be with the engineer or the producer, or maybe one friend or 2, or my family. But normal me is really nobody. It's just me and the producer. That's really how I like it. I like intimate sessions, and I like good energy in my sessions. I've been to some studios where I didn't like how it looked or the feeling in it. I don't care how big or fancy it looked. I'm big on how the room feels and my comfortability in a room. So honestly, I could record anywhere. It don't have to be fancy studios. It could be a studio, but I'd rather actually in-house studios, to be honest. When I first met Mike Kalombo, I was 14 years old. I was fresh out of my girl group. I was kind of sad because I didn't know where I was going with my career, and I was really trying to be focused on my dreams. When he came into my life, he impacted me so much. He's the reason why I'm in the spot I'm in today. And he has impacted my life, from me learning how to record myself, learning how to be better at writing music, melodies, just artist development, me performing the way I perform today. He has had his hands in everything, and I respect him forever. Thank him for believing in me. I view my fashion as how it coincides with my music. I feel like I dress very unorthodox, and I dress for my mood. So whatever I'm wearing is basically my energy. I get so many compliments all the time. What are you wearing? Where do you shop? You look like you always have custom-made pieces on. I mean, my sister is a fashion designer, but at the same time, I'm I like what I like. It could be either top designer, it could be from Goodwill. Like, it don't matter. If I like it, I'm wearing it. So fashion is a big part of me. It's how I express myself, how I coincided with my music. My fashion has to match what I'm feeling in my music. It's just all form of creativity, all form of me expressing myself. And I feel like music and fashion go hand in hand with me. So honestly, my goal is to be the soundtrack of people's lives. I see myself healing people with my music. My goals for my music in the next few years are honestly just bigger. Everything I'm doing is gonna be on a bigger scale. I want my music heard everywhere, all over the world, globally. I see myself touring with my music, selling out arenas, like my music being everywhere, commercials, movies. I wanna sit in a movie theater and hear my music come on. Like that's how far I wanna go. Like I just want my music to be everywhere, even past when I'm gone. Like I want my music to still be heard. And that's why I'm doing it, because it's just so timeless to me. What I hope to leave with my listeners when they hear my music is it's okay to feel. I feel like when I present an emotion in my music, I'm really like in it and I'm feeling it, because a lot of people shy away from vulnerability, from emotions, and you know, they don't want to be categorized as too emotional or you're too much. Like I'm okay with being anything I am. Like that is me. Essentially, when I make my music, that's why I laugh when people be like, if some people say I don't like your music, essentially you're saying you don't like me, because I put my heart in my music. These are my real experiences. This is who I am. So I love whoever loves my music, and I just want to leave listeners with an authentic, real experience when they hear me, because I literally am true to my music. I'm not just doing this for fame. This is like therapy for me. So like I love doing this for real. New music is coming in the works. It's probably the best music I've ever done. I mean, all my music is really great, but like this is a whole different version of myself. And I feel like when I say best music, I'm not meaning like, because every project is its own baby. That's like me comparing children or something. Like it's really pretty much where I'm at mentally, or the sound is more mature, I feel like. So I'm just excited for this new sound. And I'm working with Clark D now, he's a rapper and a producer. So I'm just excited to venture out and work with more people now. I feel like that's big for me, because I've always locked in with one producer, because I'm very loyal, and it's challenging and great for me to see myself like work with different people and grow. So that's why I'm excited for myself. More things to come.
Why don't you trust me?